Hello and welcome back. As always, my name is Laser, and today I have the pleasure of showcasing this Team League match of which I was a part of. So let's take a quick look at the teams. On the blue side, we got Kerrigan, Falstad, Zagara, Muradin, and Tyrande. A very early game team composition geared towards ganking and of course roaming. And on the red team side, we got Johanna, Kael'thas, Rehgar, Arthas, and of course Raynor. Alright folks, so again, what we should take away at this point is that the blue team has a very early game team composition geared towards ganking, geared towards roaming from lane to lane and ruining people's days. Now red team comes in looking for the initial engage, which is not exactly a good idea given the amount of CC the blue team's got. Arthas coming in there, tries to get a root, gets stunned by Tyrande and finished up by Kerrigan. Red team will be backing away. First blood to the blue team on the enemy Arthas. Right now everybody's gonna split to lane. Not a very smart idea there from the red team. They knew that blue had a very early team composition. They knew they would out CC them, yet they still were looking for that initial engage. On the middle lane, good stun there, good combo between Kerrigan and the Tyrande there. Perfect execution between those two will mean another kill on the red team's Kael'thas, making it a 2-0, 45 seconds into the game. On the bottom lane, Zagara will be fighting Raynor. Now, Zagara is one of the biggest lane bullies in game. Raynor is going to have a tough lane on his hands here. Rotating to mid where Arthas got caught again. Good combo. Johanna coming in trying to get off the Arthas. Unfortunately, that was too late. She will be able to get away with the unstoppable, and the stun doesn't land from the Kael'thas. Unfortunately, 3 kills for blue, 0 kills for red team. 1 minute 15 seconds into the game. Johanna coming in on the Falstad, tries to get him off the lane, but she's extremely low and she will be forced to back away. She will survive with the help of Rehgar. Now we are on Tomb of the Spider Queen, and the blue team has taken an early advantage in gems as well, turning in 7 with Muradin. Action is moving on into the top part of the turning in. Arthas getting caught again. Good stun there though, but Kael'thas will allow Arthas to try to back away. Good stun by Tyrande. Rehgar coming in as well. Johanna trying to get him off Arthas. Arthas trying to slow them a little bit. Johanna caught and stunned by Muradin. That was going to be a kill. Finished up by Kerrigan's Primal Grasp. 4 kills to nothing. 2 minutes into the game. And at this point, it was roughly around this point that red team realized how strong the blue team's composition is early game. And as you can see, Kael'thas now is being extremely shy, extremely timid, hiding behind the walls as he should. All he needs to do is stay out of Kerrigan's combo and he should be fine. While on the bottom lane, Arthas there is helping Raynor clear up the creep, but there is Kerrigan looking again for the gank. Jumps on the Arthas, combo executed correctly on the Raynor, and that's gonna mean another kill again, roaming from lane to lane, ganking people. Absolute destruction there for blue team members on the bottom lane, forcing down Arthas. Not much he can do on 20% health. He's just gonna stay out of the way. Well, in the meantime, on the top turning in point, Johanna will turn in the first 6 gems for the red team, which is at a clear disadvantage. 2 minutes into the game, almost a level and a half behind. Kerrigan looking again for the combo. Johanna sidestepping it. And a good stun there by Tyrande onto the Rehgar. However, if it's not followed up by Kerrigan's combo, it's not going to be as potent. Arthas coming in, tries to get a root on the Tyrande, does so, but he engaged in what was effectively a 2v3 and a perfect stun there by Tyrande. So yet again, Arthas cleaned up. Johanna going in on the Tyrande, which is on 30% health. Raynor following it up, but not enough. Not even the Q from Raynor was enough to finish up the Tyrande. Falstad coming in as well to alleviate some pressure. Johanna still in the middle of the things as he should be. Unstoppable popped. Here comes Muradin as well, looking for that stun, looking for the stun. Misses the skill shot. Johanna dodging right out of the way of that, and Falstad will turn in another 8. For the blue team, which is getting close to summoning web weavers. Johanna tries to stop them from turning in, and Rehgar as well will step in, but perfect right into Kerrigan's combo and a good stun there. Johanna tries to get away, 5% HP, blinds him so he doesn't get hit. Muradin jumps, but it's not gonna be enough. Johanna gets away with the assistance of Arthas there. Arthas getting caught, but will manage to get away again. Rehgar with a good heal to prevent the Arthas from dropping too low. However, that gave the blue team enough time to turn in 4 web weavers. 4 minutes into the game, level 7 for the blue team, 6 for the red team. Alright, let's take a look at talents, folks. Here we go. These are the talents and these are the stats. I'm gonna keep on toggling these from time to time. And now let's try to zoom out even more so we can see the bigger picture. On the top lane, we got, what do we got? Johanna and Rehgar. They're defending against one with Falstad with no mana, just auto-attacking. But here comes blue team. Here comes Kerrigan looking for the combo. Jumps in, misses the combo, and Tyrande as well misses her stun. Johanna will be able to get away. Here comes Muradin. Unstoppable will prevent the stun from Muradin as she gets away. While on the middle lane, Kael'thas all alone to defend the Web Weaver, and on the bot lane, Arthas and Raynor will be able to clean that Web Weaver up. The pressure is on the top lane, where both Johanna and Rehgar are trying to stay back, trying to stay out of trouble. Kerrigan was on the middle lane in the meantime and cleaned up the Kael'thas yet again. So you see, blue team early game was all about roaming, all about rotations from lane to lane, looking for that opportunity for the Kerrigan to jump in and the Tyrande to follow up with a Lunar Flare, which is practically almost a guaranteed kill, especially if the Tyrande has the vulnerable to put on her Lunar Flare target. Blue team almost level 10. Kerrigan jumps in yet again on the Arthas. She gets slowed. Root will miss. Stunned by the Tyrande. And another kill on the Arthas. Raynor falls as well, and so does Kael'thas. There's no stopping the blue team at this point. They even managed to pick up their heroic abilities. While on the top lane, Johanna finished up the creep. Now blue team moved onto the middle lane, and they're forcing strong upon the first fort of the red team. Top one has already been destroyed, and the bottom one as well. So all three initial forts for the red team have fallen. Now blue team very confident with their heroics up, going in for the bruiser gank of the red team. They know they can do this. They have no problem because they have their heroics, while red team is not even close. Raynor finding the blue team there, which is not a good idea. Good stun by the Muradin. Rehgar saves the Raynor. He'll be able to back away. Johanna engaging on the enemy team, gets a stun and a perfect maw by Zagara. 3 enemies caught in the maw, and now the full fury of the blue team will be unleashed. Cleans up the Kael'thas and the Arthas, while Johanna will be able to get away to safety because it's Johanna after all. So we're 7 minutes into the game. 12 kills for the blue team, 0 kills for the red team. Level 11 versus level 7. Folks, this is what we call a ruffle stomp. Blue team being in control, making all the right plays, all the right decisions. Perfect team composition for early game. Raynor trying to keep them off their gates, but unfortunately there's not much he can do solo. Now blue team will be backing away. They have no reason to take risks right now, and they're just going to turn in. They got plenty of gems to turn in, and they're going to work on spawning another wave of wave weavers, while Zagara will clean up the top minions. Red team sticking together, looking for a fight apparently, but the level 8 still no heroics. Stunned by the kill, misses a lot of damage onto the Zagara. Raynor with the Q, misses the Q. That's not gonna be a kill. Red team still 7 minutes into the game ends up having no kills, and here comes Falstad 2 assists, slowing down the red team there. You can see at this point red team was staying all clumped up together. It was the only thing they could do to try to stay alive. Okay, blue team looking for a fight yet again. Why shouldn't they? They're level 12. While the red team is still not even level 9, not even close to getting heroics. And the web weavers will spawn yet again for the blue team. Kerrigan jumping in on the Arthas. Perfect combo, stuns both the Arthas and the Raynor. Falstad flying in, mighty gust, and both Raynor and Arthas will get cleaned up by the blue team just as soon as the web weavers have spawned. Blue team being in a superb position to push. Now they got 2 dead on the red team. They got web weavers. Red team still not even close to getting their heroics abilities, but red team is close to getting their level 13 talent. Apparently we got a push right down the middle lane, enforced by the blue team. Jumps right onto the Kael'thas and gets destroyed. The Kerrigan, of course. No point in not taking risks in a 4v5. Kerrigan jumping in yet again. And very good maul by Zagara. Catches 2 Arthas backing away a little bit. Tons of damage upon the red team. Raynor gets picked off, and so does Johanna. Meaning only Rehgar and Arthas left to defend against the web weavers and the entire blue team. It was at this point, at 9 minutes into the game, that the middle inner fort for the red team fell, and the blue team very good position to push right down to GG, right down to victory. And it was roughly at this point when some people felt like they should be giving up. However, there were still some that wanted to fight. Johanna coming in, grabs everybody, stuns, slows. Mighty Gust used there by the Falstad. Johanna still on the Tyrande. She's got a bone to pick with her. Knocks out the Tyrande. This is going to be the first kill for the red team. Arthas tries to get away. Doesn't manage to do so. Kael'thas, not much he can do against Muradin there. Johanna keeping the squishies busy. Free on the enemy team. Focus down the Johanna and she falls. Only Kael'thas left to defend with an AFK Rehgar in the base. He was present in the game. He just didn't want to play anymore, sadly. Now the blue team takes a very interesting decision, which I believe they will live to regret. They didn't went for GG. They backed away, they went for the safe approach, they got plenty of coins to turn in. Now theoretically they can spawn another set of web weavers pretty soon, which would assure them victory. However, there was only Kael and Rehgar to defend against the full force of the blue team, which is now level 14. They got a level 13 talents. Red team in the meantime manages to get their level 10 heroic abilities at roughly 9 minutes and a half into the game. Now blue team looking for the boss. Why shouldn't they? They're 3 levels in front. They got a talent advantage. Red team rises up to this. Mighty Gust used poorly by the Falstad. Johanna coming in, stuns. Arthas as well, attacking minions there. Good Phoenix by the Kael'thas. Will manage to clean up the Kerrigan. Arthas fell as well. Johanna still in hot pursuit of the enemy squishies with the Raynor and Rehgar offering them support. It's a 3-on-3 right now. Kael backing away after a fight with Zagara. Johanna still looking for those stuns, still looking to get in front of the red team and try to keep the blue team off the boss, which they managed to do so. Boss is safe for the time being. Kael'thas taking a lot of damage from the Zagara. Johanna jumping in, trying to save the Kael'thas and ends up falling. Raynor as well trying to get a little bit of something done before he falls to the blue team as well, making it a 2-for-1. But more importantly, blue team did not manage to pick up the boss 11 minutes into the game. We got 23 kills for the blue team, 2 kills for the red team. Still a raffle stomp, still blue team's game to win at any point. Johanna's going to be up in a couple of seconds, and so will Raynor. Now the blue team apparently abandoned the boss idea, and now they want to spawn another set of web weavers. They have all the coins they need, and they will not go contested by the red team, which is barely now trying to recompose themselves, trying to re-get in position, try to pick up the slack and all that good stuff. Blue team spawns the 3rd set of weavers in a row. Now please notice the health on the cores, on the inner keeps of the red team. Good engage there on the Arthas, gets cleaned up by the blue team yet again. Now red team is again in a bad situation. Johanna fronting for her team. Damage from the backline. Rehgar keeping them up, and Johanna will disengage to the side while the red squishies try to get away. Missed stuns there by the blue team will mean that both Rehgar and Raynor will be able to get away. Heroic use there by Kael and a good stun, a lot of damage onto the blue team. Raynor falls, however, there, but they do manage to pick up a kill on the Tyrande. Johanna coming right back into the fight, trying to get their attention, trying to keep them off the court. The web weavers have a ride now, and Arthas is up once again. It's a 4-on-4, good maul by Zagara, catches 2. Kael'thas a little bit zoned out, tries to get a little bit of damage, does so. There goes Rehgar, pop down. Johanna focusing on the Kerrigan. Manages to get a kill on the Kerrigan. Arthas, however, pay for that with his life. Johanna disengaging, and so is Kael'thas, trying to stay safe from that ugly Muradin. Will manage to do so for the time being. Raynor is up, however, chasing down the Zagara. Good defense there by Kael. Phoenix, and now the core will finish up the Muradin, while Johanna and Raynor continue the hot pursuit of the squishies. Johanna manages to catch there the Zagara, and Raynor will finish it off. Very good defense there by the Kael with the Phoenix. Unfortunately, blue team was all out of creep, which meant the core directly attacked Muradin. So overall, that was a free for nothing. Now blue team has come up. They got the level 13 talent. However, red team has come up. They got a level 13 talent. However, blue team has got the level 16 talent. It's 27 kills to 6 kills. We are 14 minutes into the game. Red team, however, only has 1 inner fort left, and it's on 40%. The middle one has been destroyed in the 2nd push, and in the 3rd push, the top one has been destroyed as well. Red team a little bit spread now, trying to clear a little bit of minions. They don't have enough points to turn in for web weavers at this point. They don't want to try and actually face the blue team, which is a lot stronger now with the level 16 talent they have. Okay, everybody's gearing up for a meet on the top lane. Ulti used by Tyrande, goes in stealth. Missed combo by the Kerrigan, turns around. Raynor deals a lot of damage to that. Kerrigan carrying out will end up falling. Good ulti by Rehgar, saves the Raynor there, and another kill on the Tyrande. Red team now in hot pursuit of the Muradin, which will be able to just jump away and regen his health. Johanna in the middle time stood on the Zagara there and forced Falstad to use Mighty Gust. So overall, that was a 2-0 for the red team on the top lane. Late game is upon us right now, and red team does have the stronger late team composition. Blue team did not take victory when they could have. Red team going for boss now. They have 2 dead on the enemy side. However, Muradin is opposing. Raynor not being afraid of the Muradin, and Johanna coming in as well to give a hand. Boss is still in play. Johanna coming in on the Muradin. Good stun by the Kael'thas. He's going to take a lot of damage. Slowed by the Johanna, but it's a Muradin, so it's going to survive. However, boss on 40%. Johanna, they're still holding the attention of the blue team, trying to keep him off the boss while the rest of the red team tries to get the boss. Good stun on the Falstad. Muradin coming in, try to risk it all not to let him get the boss. However, Muradin will end up falling between 3 of the red team. A good stun there on the Kael'thas, gets burned by the enemy team. Rehgar saves him with a last minute heroic Mighty Gust, not enough to finish the Kael'thas. Now red team is in full push with a boss. Raynor doing a lot of damage to Tyrande. Tyrande force is extremely low. They do not have Muradin, they do not have their front line. Arthas managing to stay alive with a good shield by our support. Johanna coming in, good ulti, stuns free. 1 kill, 2 kills, 2 were cleaned up. That is Falstad and the Tyrande on the blue team. And now red team still continuing to push down with a boss. Level 17 and 17, we're 16 minutes in the game. 27 kills for the blue team and 11 kills for the red team. Red team has come back into this. Zagara tried a side push while everybody was busy. However, she was never going to do 46% damage to the core, and she got caught by Arthas, Rehgar, and Kael'thas. And another good kill there. You can see now that the blue team knows exactly where they are. They know that their time has passed because we're far from early game when they were stronger. And now they're trying all sorts of tricks to actually close the game. They did have the opportunity to do so, but they went for the safe approach. Red team is finally going to turn in enough to spawn their first set of web weavers. Red team now with an actual XP advantage over the blue team. While Zagara will still be down for another 20 seconds, red web weavers will be spawned all lanes, especially, and top lane is extremely pushed. You can see that the red team notices that. Johanna coming in, jumps on free, not afraid, pops her unstoppable, will be able to get away. Now the rest of the red team comes in, good ulti by Rehgar, puts Johanna back in play. Here we go, good ulti there by the Falstad, but not enough to save his life. Gets taken out. Arthas keeps chasing the squishies, skipping them off while the rest of the red team finishes up Muradin. Arthas still staying alive. He's now got the talents. He's now got the sustain. He's not afraid going in. Slow on the Tyrande. A lot of damage, and that's going to be clean house by the Raynor. Pushing down the top lane. Inner fort is going to drop for the blue team. 44 seconds on Muradin. 50 on Tyrande. Blue team not looking good at all. Red team recomposed themselves going in. Arthas there with Johanna frontlining, going in, grabbing the Zagara, slowing the Zagara, a lot of damage onto her. Too late for the Kerrigan combo. She's gonna get cleaned up as well. Full push by the red team right onto the core. Web Weaver from the top lane. This is gonna do a lot of damage. There's nothing blue team can do about this. And this, guys, is a true never give up story. I'm gonna thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. And I'll see you again soon.